Death of the 100 Kauravas. On the day of the gambling match when the Pandavas lost everything and Draupadi was disrespected, Bhima had vowed to kill each and every Kaurava. Since the beginning of the war of Kurukshetra, Bhima used to kill a few from the 100 Kaurava brothers every day. The ferocity with which he fulfilled his vow scared even the gods and the demons. Like a relentless predator, Bhima found the Kauravas hiding behind the chariots and elephants and smashed their head with his mace. As the war progressed, Sanjay informed Gandhari and Dhritarashtra about the growing list of their dead sons, and they used to weep. One of the Kaurava brothers, Vikarna, had never agreed with Duryodhana and openly opposed his brother in the gambling hall. Out of sense of loyalty, Vikarna stood by his brothers, the Kauravas, during the war. When Bhima killed Vikarna, all the Pandavas wept. Krishna did not weep and said that dharma has to be valued over family and friends. Bhima enjoyed the most during the killing of Dusashana, who had disrobed Draupadi in the public. Bhima had pinned him on the ground and ripped open his stomach and invited Draupadi to wash her hair with Dushasana's blood. Long ago, Draupadi had taken a vow that she will not tie her hair until she washes her hair with Dushasana's blood. Bhima and Draupadi resembled Bhairava and Shakti. Bhairava was the guardian who beheaded those who looked upon the earth with eyes of lust. At the end of the 18th day, all the Kauravas were killed except Duryodhana. Since the beginning of the war of Kurukshetra, Duryodhana would go to his mother Gandhari and asked for her blessing, and she used to say that may the right side win, and he used to ask her to bless him that may her sons win. Duryodhana knew her mother's word always comes true, and Gandhari refused. After their 99 sons were killed, Dhritarashtra said that right or not, Duryodhana is their son. So Gandhari instructed Duryodhana to take a bath before the crack of dawn and come before her totally naked. Since Gandhari's eyes were shut for so many years, it is filled with her pity and fidelity. Now every part of Duryodhana's body on which Gandhari looks upon with her first glance will not be affected by any weapon. When Duryodhana fully naked was on his way to his mother's chamber, Krishna appeared and said to Duryodhana that a grown-up man should have some shame and at least cover his private parts. So Duryodhana covered his genitals and thigh with a banana leaf. When Gandhari looked upon her son, she started crying and said that the part Duryodhana had covered will remain vulnerable and that will be the reason of his death. Hearing this, Duryodhana was filled with fear and hid inside a lake near the battlefield. But Bhima found him and asked him to come out. Rising from the lake, Duryodhana said that he was resting his limbs so that he can kill Bhima easily. Bhima and Duryodhana prepared for the fight. Both these warriors had learned the art of mace warfare from Krishna's elder brother Balrama. Both were equal in strength and Bhima was not able to subdue Duryodhana. As the mace of Bhima clanged with Duryodhana's mace, Bhima looked at Krishna. Krishna looked straight into the eyes of Bhima and slapped his thigh. Bhima realized that Krishna wanted him to strike Duryodhana on this part. Bhima knew that hitting a warrior under the waist is against the rule, but he never questioned Krishna's wisdom. Bhima then swung his mace and smashed Duryodhana's thighs and crushed his genitals. Duryodhana fell on the ground and cried, Adharma, Adharma, and called out his teacher, Balrama. Balrama appeared on the battlefield and Duryodhana said that Bhima had listened to Balrama's brother Krishna and broken the rules of war. Balrama was very angry and raised his plough and threatened to kill Bhima. Krishna came in between and said that those who live by the rule of the jungle die by the law of the jungle. Balrama understood the truth of the statement and lowered his plough. Duryodhana lay on the ground bleeding to death while the Pandavas let out whoops of victory. As everybody moved away, Duryodhana called from behind and said that all his life he has lived as a prince in the palace, and today he will die like a warrior in the battlefield. And the Pandavas have spent most of their lives in the forest like beggars and thieves, and now they will inherit the world full of dead bodies. Duryodhana asked the Pandavas that who has lived a better life and also who has died a better death.